Hey guys, what's going on? It's another video by Matt681 here, and one of the main things that this video is about here is actually updating you guys on some of the lighting. I am working on the lighting. I got two fluorescent bulbs up above there, and they're shining down instead of this big projector light over there. They're shining down, and there's still a little bit of shadows, as you can see, but once I finish it, it'll start to look like that without shadows or anything like that, so you guys can get much better videos and stuff. But for now, I just have the light shining down on it, so as I said before, there's some shadows, and I might put some lights just on the sides here like that, and then it will reduce the shadow. But for now, this is as best I can get until I figure something out for that. But other than that, this is the Losi 8 video, just an upgrade, what I think should be upgraded. I'm going to start off with like what the main things like that I find that are really frustrating that happen to it is the shock towers. The front and rear shock towers actually tend to bend really easily. Like if you land upside down, they'll bend right back, and it's very thin aluminum, so I don't really get what that is. But the rear one, and not so much. The rear one doesn't do that as much at all, but it's mainly the front one. I'm probably going to be getting the carbon fiber ones for the front and rear, or from what's that place called? It's thetoys.com. They have a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what company makes it again. I know it in my head, but I can't think of it. But Driven Productions, that's what it is. I'll get a Driven Productions, maybe a Driven Productions shock tower or carbon fiber. I'm not sure. I haven't decided on that. But one of the other main things that I notice is that when you're running it in the dirt, your rear spur gear tends to get lots of rocks in it and chip it out and stuff. So I'm going to be getting Driven Productions gear cover for that. That's a must-have as well. It covers up the entire thing completely, like the pinion gear and the spur gear and everything. Also, what I do recommend is actually putting, before you go anywhere, putting Traxxas ball end cups on each of the ends of the shocks, because the stock Losi ones, when you land upside down or something, they'll rip right out and they'll break in half. So the stock Traxxas ones for the Ultra Shocks, those work perfectly fine for this, so highly recommend that. And what I'm going to be doing later on today is actually putting a washer right there before the nut, or right after the nut, so the shock doesn't pop off anymore, because usually that's a pain in the butt as well. There's a few flukes with this, but nothing too major. Other than that, I really like this kit. The servo's got to go. It's the biggest piece of dump I've ever seen in an RC, because when you're steering and stuff, it usually gets stuck one way or the other way, and then you have to fix your trims constantly, so it's not very much fun doing that. But definitely upgrade that servo, and because usually even if you drop it down like that, you'll hear the thing whining out because it's not centered or whatever. But also, there's a lot of cogging in the motor. I changed the pinion gear up to a little bit of a lower pitch, or sorry, not pitch, a little bit smaller tooth pinion gear, just because it cogs out a lot, just to prevent that. It's going to give you a little bit less speed and more torque, but that's usually okay with me, as long as it doesn't cog as much as it does. But also, another way out of that is to actually get the Mamba Max motor in there. That's what Squirrel Load recommended, to get the Mamba Max one. I might do that. I'm not sure. They're pretty hard to find, but there's not much else to it other than that I already have the hub carriers and C hubs right here, all aluminum. That's kind of a must-have too, to get that 8-scale. Real 8-scale performance and stuff. Those don't break as much, but it definitely, if you land hard on something like that, you're gonna definitely crack it or something. But that's why you got to go to aluminum. Also recommend the rear to be aluminum as well. But I do have a lot of parts on order for this. It's just gonna take a while because, like I said, I live in an area where the Toys doesn't really ship that fast too. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description down below to the Toys website. They got tons of upgrades for every car that you could possibly imagine. Just tons of aluminum and stuff that you usually can't find on your local hobby store or whatever. But so yeah, go ahead and check that out, and I'll put that in the description. Not much else to say about this. It's just a video mainly updating you guys on the lights and a few things on the kit. Few new things that are coming and stuff. Summer's just right around the corner. It's March right now, so Usually May, April, the snow's all gone, so I'm going to start making some awesome bashing videos for you guys. I can hardly wait for that because I got this new camera and stuff, and it just looks great outside. Full HD and stuff, and I'm not using my phone anymore, so that's good. And yeah, I'll be having a lot better videos for you guys out there, so a lot better editing and everything else. So thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe if you like what you see. So talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.